Hey guys, happy Friday! I'm here for my last First Impression Friday of the month, and it's going to be on a CC cream, and it's the Hard Candy Correction Cream. It has SPF 15 and it's in medium. Now I saw this and I haven't heard anything about this, but I really am kind of a fan of some hard candy products, so I figured I would try it. It claims 5 things. It color corrects skin tone, it neutralizes your undertone, it brightens the complexion, even skin tone, even skin texture, and it's oil free. Oil free is really important for me because I have super oily skin. So yeah, it does say that it has like reflective optical pearls, which I'm kind of nervous about, but I wanted to try it anyways. So this was around $6 or $7, and it's 1.5 fluid ounce, so it just looks like this. This is the packaging. I really like the packaging. I think it looks sleek. So I have not tried this. I don't know if the color is going to match me. I just got medium because I thought, you know, why not? So it just comes in a squeezy tube, and I have to pull off this little plastic thing, this metal thing. So okay, that's the color that showed up. As you can tell, it's pretty thick, like really thick. So I think a little will go quite a long way. So I'm going to go ahead and first thing I'm going to do is apply, like always, my Garnier Under Circle Roller Ball. It just helps brighten up the eyes. And I let it sit for just a little while so it kind of gets an easier texture to blend out, so it's not so watery and builds a little more coverage. And again, I'm going to be using my Sigma F80. I've been using this the entire First Impression Fridays of this month. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out. Okay, so as you can tell, I have some redness on my chin. I have acne breakouts and stuff like that. So I am dealing with some acne right now, so this will be kind of a good coverage to see if it actually covers, a good test. So I'm going to put just a little bit more on the back of my hand. It comes out pretty easily, and I'm going to start dabbing it on my face. So it's really creamy, and from the back of my hand it looks like it has a lot of coverage, but we'll see when I start to blend it all in. So rest on my neck. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Sigma and just start blending. It's not the easiest to blend. It kind of feels a little hard to blend on the skin. I would say the coverage is pretty good. It almost looks a little orangey on my skin, and I don't think it did the best job of covering up my big old zit on the bottom of my chin at all. I do see the pearlescent glow on my skin right now, which I don't think I'm the hugest fan of. And I'm not going to set this with a powder because I really want to see. So I don't think this has the best coverage, really, because I can still see some breakouts on my chin and right around on my the side of my face, some scarring. So I'm going to add just a little bit more and see. It does feel really light and not super sticky like the Almay one did. Like, it feels like it's pretty easy to blend. So I'm just going to go ahead and see if I can build up a little bit more on my chin. Okay, so it is a little bit buildable. My stomach just growled. Okay, so overall, I'm actually liking the finish on my skin. It's setting to a natural looking finish. It is kind of shiny, but nothing a little powder can't handle, like if I'm wearing this on a normal basis. But overall, I like the finish on my skin. I don't feel like I'm wearing anything. I think that it kind of was buildable. I was able to build up a little more coverage, but nothing crazy. So I don't think this is the fullest coverage if you have really problematic skin. But it evened out my skin tone, looks like my skin still, so if you wanted to put like a powder foundation over the top of this, I think it would be really nice. But overall, yeah, my first thoughts is it's okay, but we'll just kind of see how it wears throughout the day. So that's my thoughts so far on the Hard Candy CC Correction Cream. And yeah, I'll check back in with you. It is, what time is it now? It is 11:45, so I'm gonna go run some errands and hang out, and I'll kind of see you guys back in a couple hours. Hey guys, so it is now 3 o'clock, so it's been about 4.5 hours, and I want to come back and tell you that I really like this CC cream. So I do look pretty greasy. I don't know if it looks like that on the camera, but I do think that has a lot to do with the type of optical blurs it has in it. But I did not set this with powder, and it still remained pretty good. And I've been outside mowing the lawn in the steaming hot. Like, I literally got off the lawnmower and was sweating, and my face still looks pretty darn good. I mean, it's not perfect, and I definitely have a little bit of uncoverage, like a little redness around my nose and some acne spots, but overall, my skin looks really still good and natural. My blushes stayed on. I put a little bit of blush. And yeah, overall, I'm still really happy with it. I think that if I set it with like my Milani Multitasker powder, which is kind of a heavier powder, I would still really, really like it. This evens out my skin tone really nicely. I think the coverage is pretty good, and I think it wore really well for no powder, first of all, and for being out in the sun all day. So I'm pretty happy overall with this CC cream. I definitely like this one more than I like the Almay one. So yeah, be sure to stay tuned until next Friday, because I'm going to be sharing with you my final thoughts on all 3 of the BB cream CC creams that I tried this month. I'm going to tell you what I thought about applying them with a beauty blender sponge as well as with my fingers, because I've showed you all with a brush. So be sure to stay tuned. I'm also going to tell you what I thought about them with powder foundations over the top, mattifying powders because I'm really oily, and my Urban Decay De-Slick. So be sure to stay tuned for that. And yeah, so overall I do really like this. I think that it's a contender, and it does a decent job at combating my oils. And yeah, so those are my final thoughts on the Hard Candy CC cream. And I will see y'all in my next video. Bye guys, love you.